Discretion is advised. Mama Black.
This program contains language and sequences some viewers may find disturbing.
Shaw County deputies say a potential shooting was avoided after a call from an alert citizen. Christian Green was arrested last night at the Hallmark Apartments on Roy Truesdale Road in Lugoff. A witness overheard a conversation about shooting up an apartment. Deputies arrived and found Green in possession of a gun reported stolen from Lexington County. Green faces several weapons-related charges.
Memphis police officer arrested after we're told he got into a fight with his former girlfriend. WMC Action News 5's Jerica Phillips live now with what else she uncovered about Walter Carter. Jerica?
Good morning, Kendall. It seems that this all started over a breakup. We've been sifting through the police report, and I've learned that this did not happen. The fight didn't happen while the officer was on duty, but I've also learned that he has been relieved of duty pending the outcome of this investigation. Here's more on what we know right now. 29-year-old Walter Carter, who you see here, he's charged with assault and vandalism. Early Saturday morning, Carter's ex-girlfriend said he came over to discuss moving out. She claims when he arrived, he shattered the glass while banging on her front door at her home. The woman says she went out to her car to get her cell phone, but she said that she called police and he pulled a gun on her but did not point it at her. They started fighting and she claims that he busted her lip. Now, we're in touch with Memphis police to learn more about Carter's history on the force and also learn if he will face any additional disciplinary action. Of course, we'll keep you updated. Reporting live this morning, Jerica Phillips, WMC.
I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me. I'd never let a white boy beat me.
Two possible opponents.
Big right hand.
He's out. Outrage.
God.
My gosh.
That's
Joe
crazy.
Smith,
That's
who
crazy.
Dan Rayfield suggested as an opponent, has just knocked Bernard Hopkins out of the ring. Out of the ring.
He should have 20 seconds to get back in. If he can get back in 20 seconds, he's not knocked out. I don't think he's aware of that.
And he's being assisted. He's being assisted by a lot of people at ringside.
He's out on his feet.
That should disqualify him.
He's out on his feet, though.
And it's over. It's over, and it's going to be a knockout victory for Joe Smith. Here's another look at what happened. Joe Smith lands a left hook, another left hook, and then a big punch.
Was a big punch, Joe. Was a
knocked Hopkins through the ropes.
That one hurt him.
Yeah, the right hand was huge.
That one finished it. And that was a big punch through the ropes.
Memphis police have now confirmed they are investigating the latest homicide at a gas station off of Knight Arnold Road. WMC Action News 5's Chris Luther is live at the scene with the very latest details. Chris?
Yeah, Felicia, this is homicide number 17 so far this year in the city of Memphis. Now, police have several people in custody. I've counted 4. There's one in this car here, one back in that car, one car right there, and then another car behind that van. 4 people in custody, including a woman there that is, I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, she's screaming right now. She's telling what I believe to officers, saying, "You believed I killed this man and I didn't." That's what she's saying right now to officers. Just things we're hearing here on the scene. Now take a look here near that PT Cruiser. If maybe we can move over here to the right, we might be able to see some of those evidence markers. There's at least 4 evidence markers there on the front as that woman who's in custody is continuing to yell back there. Obviously, still a very ongoing scene here. About 8 o'clock, police were called here to the shooting of one man. As we see here, one of these officers seems to be leaving with one of the people who is either in question or a suspect here. We don't know. Looks like they might be taking that person back to the precinct for more questioning. But you can see a suspect here. Now 2 of the suspects are now leaving the scene here. This is all happening right now as we speak, live here on the scene of Ridgeway and Knight Arnold. They're investigating a call that came in around 8 o'clock of a man that was shot here outside of the gas station. That person has died, homicide number 17. We're still working to give you any information. If we get new details, we'll of course, bring that to you live and on our social media pages. Live in Fox Meadows, Chris Luther, WMC Action
11
News.
o'clock, police are looking for weapons stolen from the Greensboro Gun and Knife Show and, of course, the person responsible.
Authorities say someone broke into the Greensboro Coliseum and got away with multiple firearms. WFMY News 2's Maddie Gardner has the latest on this investigation.
Yes, people at the gun show are confused about how this could have happened. They say the gun show is a safe place and security is always tight. This crime just doesn't fit the bill.
There were a lot of people talking about it and just speculating on what might have happened.
It was all anyone could talk about at the Greensboro Gun and Knife Show.
It's kind of crazy that they managed to even get away because literally every gun is chained to the table.
Overnight, police say someone roamed the aisles of the show, taking what they liked.
And we're trying to piece everything together. We got the call at about 4:45 this morning. We know it happened sometime during the early morning hours. And we know that multiple weapons of different makes and models were stolen.
Greensboro police are still trying to figure out how many weapons are missing, and they're worried about who has them.
If they are, breaking into an establishment to steal weapons, then that makes you think that they can't get it any other way. And if somebody's breaking in to steal weapons, then it would kind of follow that they don't have the best intentions with those weapons. So certainly we want to get those weapons off the street as fast as we can.
Vendors at the gun show told me the vendors who were robbed pack up their remaining inventory and left before the show opened today. Police don't know how the thieves got inside the Coliseum, but they want you to call Crime Stoppers if you have any information.
To you, Tom. Yeah, those two men were arrested 2 days ago at this motel here in Northwest Houston. The young woman was saved, and in court this morning, we learned that she snuck a text message to her ex-husband, who then called the National Human Trafficking Hotline. Now, here are the two men accused of forcing this woman into prostitution. Delaney Malvo, he's the one on the left of your screen in the T-shirt, and Duran Gillespie is on the right in the sweatshirt. Overnight, they went before a judge, and we learned the woman came here from Phoenix. She befriended the two men while working at a concession stand there in Arizona. She had agreed then to come to Houston to work concessions here at a carnival, but instead she says she and another woman were beaten and forced into prostitution.
At about 3:30 a.m. on the morning of January 28, 2017, they demanded that she smoke methamphetamine and told her she would have to prostitute herself over on West 34th Street, which is inside of Houston. When she was not able to make a date in what they considered a reasonable amount of time, they brought her to a room at the Barron Inn on West 34th Street, told her to sleep on the floor.
Now, a woman who helps counsel trafficking victims tells us that just since Friday alone, they have seen a surge of 12 to 16-year-olds working on Bissonnette. Now, she also says, sadly, that the Super Mall brings more customers here. We have more information about that on our website, ABC.